ang probability for 2 natin is equal to 4 over 27 plus 4 over 27 plus 4 over 27, and this is equal to 12 over 27. Yun ang ilalagay natin dito. Hi everyone, this is Eric Guzman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this tutorial video, we are going to discuss another topic from probability, the discrete probability distribution. So, without further ado, let's begin. Like a sample space, we have two types of random variables. Number 1, the discrete random variable, and number 2, the continuous random variable. Discrete random variable is a random variable that assumes countable values, while yung continuous random variable naman, it is a random variable that can assume any value contained in one or more intervals, or in other meaning, hindi countable yung value ng random variable for continuous. Starting with this tutorial, we will describe and create the probability distribution for those types of random variable, and in this video we will start with the discrete probability distribution. So in this topic, we define probability as the limiting value of the relative frequency as the experiment is repeated over and over again. And ngayon, i-define natin yung probability distribution for a random variable x as the relative frequency distribution constructed for the entire population of measurements or nung experiments na ginagawa natin sa probability. Discrete probability distribution or yung probability distribution for a discrete random variable is a formula, table, or graph that gives the possible values of x and the probability p of x associated with each value of x. This distribution lists all the possible values that the random variable can assume and their corresponding probabilities. The set of ordered pairs x fx is a probability function, probability mass function, or probability distributions. Yung probability distribution natin, pwede natin siyang tawagin in other terms as the probability mass function or simply probability function na lang. When creating probability distribution, ito yung magiging format natin. We have two requirements for probability distribution. Number 1, probability of x should be greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. Again, hindi lalampas sa 1 ang probability. Pangalawa, the summation of all the probabilities of the random variable x ay dapat equal to 1 lang din. Under discrete probability distribution, we have other several types of distribution such as the binomial distribution, the Poisson distribution, and the Bernoulli distribution. So, i-discuss natin yung ibang types of probability distribution for the next videos natin. Example number 1. A fair coin is tossed 3 times. Let x be the random variable which assigns to each point in the sample space the number of heads. Find the probability distribution for x. So, given na agad sa atin yung sample space para hindi na natin gawin. And to find the probability distribution, kailangan alam muna natin yung values ng random variable. So, yun yung una natin gagawin. So, ang event natin for this experiment, yung x natin ay equal sa number of heads only. Kung lalagay natin lahat ng values, lahat ng possible values for x, sa first sample point natin ito, since we are talking about the number of heads, we have 3 here. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, and 0. So therefore, ang values ng random variable x natin is equal to 0, 1, 2, and 3. Since the coin is fair, yung sample space natin is an 8-element equiprobable space. So, we have 8 sample points here. The probability distribution will be like this. So, isulat natin as the table. Ito yung ating x and ito yung ating probabilities. So, we have 0, 1, 2, and 3. And dito sa baba, ilalagay natin lahat ng corresponding probabilities for each value ng random variable. For 0, since meron tayong walong sample points here, and for the random variable 0, nag-iisa lang siya, yung walang heads. Meaning, the probability na walang heads na lalabas sa tatlong toss natin ay isa lang. So, ilalagay natin dito as 1 over 8. And for the random variable 1, meron tayong tatlo. Ito yan. So, tatlong sample point na pwedeng lumabas ay 1 head. So, ilalagay natin for the random variable value na 1 is 3 over 8. For the random variable value na number 2, we have tatlo din, 1, 2, 3 and we have the total number of sample points na 8. So, lalagay natin dito is 3 over 8 din. And finally, for the random variable value na 3, nag-iisa lang siya. We have ito, yung ating unang sample point na head. So, yun lang yung probability ng lalabas ay tatlong head. So, we have 1 over 8. So, ito na ngayon yung ating probability distribution for the experiment na pag-toss ng fair coin 3 times. So, nasatisfy natin yung unang requirement na dapat yung probability sa bawat random variable x natin, bawat random variable values natin is hindi lalampas ng 1 at hindi bababa ng 0. Nagre-range siya from 0 to 1. And pangalawang requirement, pag pinag-add natin itong lahat ng probability sa bawat random variable x, dapat equal yan sa 1. And this is example number 1. Example number 2, a bias coin is tossed 3 times. It is weighted so that yung probability of head is 2 over 3 and yung probability ng tails is 1 over 3. Let x be the random variable which assigns to each point in the sample space the number of heads. Find the probability distribution for x. We have already given the sample space ng experiment na ito. And again, like the problem number 1, ang event natin dito is same. Ang x natin ay kinoconsider natin as the number of heads na lalabas. Kaya lang, meron tayong condition, bias yung ating coin, mas malaki yung chance sa lumabas ang head kesa sa tail. In fact, we have 2 over 3 na probability for heads and 1 over 3 lang for the tail. Unlike problem number 1, yung sample space natin dito is not an equiprobable space. Hindi equal yung kanyang probability. So therefore, isasolve pa natin yung probability ng bawat sample point sa buong sample space natin. And we will start with probability nitong sample point na to. Probability of H. Meron tayong given. We have 2 over 3 here and 1 over 3. To solve for the probability of the sample point na H, i-apply natin yung principle ng AND at saka ng OR natin. Since sa unang sample point natin, ang lalabas ay puro head, and head. Ang gagawin natin dito is, we multiply. We have the probability ng single head, 2 over 3. We have 2 over 3. And since head and head, this is multiply, 2 over 3. And again, multiply. So, ang probability ng sample point natin na puro head or H ay equal sa 8 over 27. So, this is the probability sa unang sample point natin. And para sa pangalawang sample point, HT, same ang gagawin natin. Probability ng single H, ito yan. We have 2 over 3. Times another H, 2 over 3. Times T na yung sumunod na lumabas for this sample point. So, ang lalagay natin is 1 over 3. Ang probability now for the second sample point natin na HT ay equal sa 4 over 27. Next, for the sample point HTH, probability of HTH, same process ang gagawin natin. We have 2 over 3 with sa H yun, ito, times sa T natin na 1 over 3 times 2 over 3. Ang probability of HTH now is equal to 4 over 27 din. Next, for the probability of HTT, this is 2 over 3 times 1 over 3 times 1 over 3. Again, this is the H, T, and T. Dito yan nang galing sa given nito since bias yung ating coin. Probability of HTT now is equal to 2 over 27. Next, meron pa tayong 4 pa. For the probability of THH is equal to, since THH pareho lang neto, ang probability for THH natin is 4 over 27 din. Same process lang ang gagawin natin. For the probability of THT, so kamukha niya nito, dalawang tail at isang head, 2 over 27 din ang probability for this sample point. For the probability of the sample point TTH, same lang din nito at saka nito. So we have 2 over 27 din dito. And lastly, for the probability of all tails, we have P of TTT. So, alam natin na ang probability ng tail or ang chance na lumabas ang tail ay 1 over 3. So, this is 1 over 3 times another T times another T. And ang value nito now is equal to probability of TTT is equal to 1 over 27. Ito na lahat yung probability ng bawat sample point natin. Kaya lang, ang hinahanap kasi natin dito is yung probability distribution for x. Kailangan pa natin hanapin yung values ng random variable x. And since same experiment lang naman ito, like the example number 1, na iba lang tayo ng type ng coin dito, we have biased coin here, weighted chances. So, ang random variable values pa rin natin for x is equal to 0, 1, 2, and 3 pa din. Let's proceed to the next page. Since alam na natin yung values ng random variable x, ang kailangan naman natin hanapin is yung bawat probability ng value ng random variable x. So, ilalagay natin yun sa table natin. So, we have x and fx. Ang values ng random variable natin ay 0, 1, 2, and 3. Again, yung sample space natin is not an equiprobable space. Hindi siya kagaya ng example number 1 natin na ilalagay na natin kabo dito yung mga probabilities natin. Isa-solve pa natin. For the probability f of x, ilalagay natin itong values na yan. Say we have the probability of f of 0. Sa 0 natin, meron tayong isang sample point na TTT. And ano ba yung probability na solve natin kanina for TTT? We have 1 over 27 kung i-check natin sa previous page. Yung 1 over 27 na yan yung ilalagay natin dito. Since nag-iisa lang naman siya. Pangalawa, for the probability of the random variable value na 1. So, f of 1 or pwedeng p of 1 or again, it depends sa inyo yun. So, sa 1 natin, meron tayong tatlong sample point na isang head ang maaaring lumabas. We have HTT, THT, and TTH. And for this probability, i-apply ulit natin yung principle ng AND at saka ng OR natin. This time, OR ang gagamitin natin. Sa probability na pwedeng lumabas ang one head only, we have 3 sample points. It's either HTT or THT or TTH. So, isulat natin dito as F is equal to HTT or THT or TTH. Gagawin natin dyan, ipag-add natin yung probability na na-solve natin kanina sa previous page. And we have 2 over 27 plus 2 over 27 plus 2 over 27. Again, pinag-add natin kasi sa probability na isang head ang lalabas, we have 3 possibilities. HTT or THT or TTH. So, therefore, ang f of 1 natin is equal to 6 over 27. At ito ngayon ang ilalagay natin for the probability of random variable 1. Next, for f2. For f2, ganun pa din ang gagawin natin. And ang probabilities for f2, we have, o pwede ilagay natin p dito. Sample points natin ay HHT, HTH, or THH. Ang probability for 2 natin is equal to 4 over 27 plus 4 over 27 plus 4 over 27. And this is equal to 12 over 27. Yun yung ilalagay natin dito. And lastly, for the random variable value na 3 natin, since isa lang naman yan, we have probability 3, P, H, H, H lang naman yung lalabas dyan. Probability na all heads ang lalabas. Isa lang na sample point. So, we have 8 over 27 directly. Yun na ilalagay natin dito. And this is now our probability distribution for example number 2 with the biased coin experiment.